you sure about this, Dad?
I'm sure.
Does it say to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Too full.
It'll fit.
I don't know. I do not know.
Trust me.
Mom doesn't do that.
Hey, this is Dad.
Delicious, flaky, hot out of the oven turnovers.
Mom, look what we made.
Even if you've never baked before.
With Pillsbury, you've got it made.
Pillsbury turnovers in the dairy case.
I can cook really good.
In the all-terrain road rally, no one rivaled Mean Eddie Octane. No one except the Lego Maniac.
Red, white, and two. Accelerate most righteously. Crash alert. Most timely trauma team to the rescue. Now time for totally recharging pit stop.
Racing to victory.
Yes!
The Lego Maniac knew Mean Eddie would be back next year.
What a drag.
The Lego System Town Collection. These sets make collection shown. Each set sold separately.
From Walt Disney Pictures, take one incredible genie, 3 magical wishes, dozens of wonderful new characters, group hug, and you've got Disney's all-new animated adventure, Aladdin. Now playing at a theater near you.
From Walt Disney Pictures and Jim Henson Productions comes the hottest,
Like the lamb, not the rat.
hippest,
You dancing fool!
family movie of the year.
You're such an idiot.
The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Whatever.
Starts Friday, December 11th at a theater near you.
Kellogg's introduces cinnamon mini buns. They're like cinnamon buns.
Okay, guys, let's go!
The size of cereal. Then there's Big Biff. He's a big cinnamon bun.
Things sure would be a lot more fun if Big Biff was mini, huh?
Plus, everyone's crazy about cinnamon mini buns. New Kellogg's cinnamon mini buns made with corn, whole grain oats, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. The big taste of cinnamon buns, the fun size of cereal. Cinnamon mini buns. Hey, who wants to go on the seesaw?
It's time for Lobster Fest, our annual classic event, but only now at Red Lobster. The sea's ultimate classic, maritime lobster, rock lobster, grilled lobster, and more. All freshly prepared in specially priced combinations only during Lobster Fest. Now at Red Lobster. And for the holidays, try party platters to go, ready in 1 hour.
Here's a cool new way to make Jell-O instant pudding. Shake it.
You put the milk in your boiling pudding, just snap the lid on, and you shake it all about. It's Jell-O instant pudding, just a minute and you're done. That's what it's all about.
Grab any container, snap the lid on tight, and shake it.
Dig a spoon in, then you stick it in your mouth. There's always room for J.E.
Real heroes are ordinary people like you and I, made extraordinary by exceptional courage, reaching out to help those in need.
I'm Alex Trebek. Join me for true stories of bravery on Heart of Courage. Global's got it.
Premieres Sunday at 9:30 on Global.
Can't get enough of that sugar, Chris. Hey, Stan, what's happening?
I'm stepping up security to keep that pesky sugar bear out. He loves sugar, Chris.
Can't get enough of that sugar, Chris. You can never get enough.
Now in boxes of Sugar Crisp, Honeycomb, and Alphabet, you could instantly win cool Nintendo prizes, like Nintendo systems, game cartridges, and even a big screen TV. Just feel the instant win sticker found in boxes of Sugar Crisp, Honeycomb, and Alphabets.
What do you get when you cross a railroad set with a roadway set? You get the new Flip Track Rail and Road Set from Fisher-Price. On one side, it's a train set with everything you need to keep the fun on track. On the other side, it's a roadway for even more fun. In fact, it's a whole transportation system in one. The new Flip Track Rail and Road Set. It's got more fun than you can keep track of from Fisher-Price.
Journey to a magical wonderland.
You'll be late, you'll be late, you'll be late.
And follow Alice on a fun-filled fantasy.
You're Humpty Dumpty.
Daddy!
Why, that's absolutely preposterous.
A classic not seen since '66.
I'm going to be crowned queen.
Alice Through the Looking Glass. Tomorrow on Family
We're
Channel.
famous.
Here at the waterhole, many species come and go. But to the hippopotamus, this is home. A true water animal, the hippo is thoroughly adapted to his element. He favors the marshy backwaters, where he can wallow to his heart's content. And he finds a good mud hole irresistible. For after all, the hippo is related to the pig. Second only to the elephant in size, the hippopotamus measures 13 feet around the waistline and often achieves a bulk of 4 tons. Yet he's surprisingly agile both on land and in the water. He's usually peaceable, yet he's well able to take care of himself in a mock battle or in the real thing. The power in these ponderous jaws is tremendous. And this, except for the whales, is the biggest mouth in all the animal kingdom.
A teenage boy alone in the wilderness.
Is anybody out there?
A Cry in the Wild. This week on Family Channel.
You're watching Family Channel, television everyone can turn to.
English leather. Baking for the holidays is so much fun, especially with these new Crisco sticks. They're pre-measured, and you keep them in the cupboard. So they're always soft and much easier to blend than butter. Compared to this cookie that uses butter, Crisco stays softer and chewier. That's good news for snowmen and good news for us.
Cooks who know, trust Crisco. See this week's TV guide for lots of luscious cookie recipes from Crisco.
Switching to MCI over the phone might be a bad call.
I got a phone call from MCI recommending that they had a great program with lots of savings of money. They made it sound real good, and that was the reason I gave them a chance.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
You get a bill and you're going, well, gee, where's the savings here?
No wonder over half the AT&T customers who switch to MCI over the phone come back within 6 months. So why bother?
I'm going to stick with AT&T.
Your true voice.
It's cold season. And for adult strength relief, many doctors recommend Dimetap. What's more, in a recent study, the antihistamine in Dimetap Extend tabs relieved allergic rhinitis symptoms better than a leading prescription antihistamine. Doctors have recommended the Dimetap brand over 200 million times for sneezing, runny noses, and nasal congestion. For adult strength cold and allergy relief, remember, doctors recommend Dimetap.
No matter how old your furniture may be, keep it looking young with Pledge, with cleansing conditioners. For beautiful wood you won't get with regular dusting. Pledge, for beautiful wood every time you dust.
The Exxon Valdez, a careless disaster. Now Exxon wants government millions to keep it afloat. Millions of your money. On World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
This week, 2 turning points. Wednesday, in his own words, the shocking story of Eric Smith. Why would a child kill a child? And Thursday, 50 years ago, they didn't make it home for the holidays. They made history. David Brinkley, White Christmas, 1944. 2 turning points, Wednesday and Thursday.
With sheer energy, you're ready for anything, because you're never quite sure where the day is going to take you. Sheer energy from Legs goes wherever you need it to. It's strong, it's sheer, it's beautiful. And with sheer energy, you'll have the energy you need once you get to your next destination. Sheer energy from Legs. It's amazing how far you can go in a great pair of pantyhose.
The dawn of power. Powerline 10 amps of true power. Powerline Plus 12 amps maximum power with hard box and tools on board at prices that will blow you away. Powerline, Powerline Plus. From Eureka, the next generation.
Any machine can give you a hand in the kitchen. But now there's the new Braun Multimix. It mixes and blends and chops to give you the kitchen in your hand. The new Braun Multimix.
This leading cleaner won't get out both tough stains and germs. Clorox Cleanup Cleaner with bleach wipes out stains, dirt, and germs.
Weren't you supposed to be going on a fishing trip?
They're probably not biting.
Chantilly, the spray lingerie.
The makers of Children's Tylenol Cold know kids have all kinds of colds.
My nose gets so stuffy.
My throat's on fire. But no matter what the symptoms, only one medicine relieves them all. Children's Tylenol Cold plus cough. It's the only one you need.
My sister wonders why she still has gas after taking her Tums. Hello? Tums don't work on pressure and bloating. Mylanta Gas Relief does. Mylanta Gas has the best and only medicine for gas relief. Think she heard me?
Missed your favorite soap? Call the Channel 7 Free Press Soap Summary Line at 1-900-988-8484. Call anytime. It's only 95 cents a minute. The Channel 7 Free Press Soap Summary Line.
CBC News Brief.
A desperate kidnapper.
Do we have a deal or not?
Challenges a desperate husband.
You go there like this and anything could happen.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to get Ava, and I'm going to bury him.
Who will win? All the drama in half the time. Loving on ABC.
An ABC News Brief. Now from New York, John Dunvan.
Good afternoon. The FBI says the bomb that killed a New Jersey ad executive had a return address and postmark from San Francisco. Officials think the package was sent by a serial bomber they've been looking for since 1978. A South Carolina grand jury has indicted Susan Smith in the murder of her 2 young sons. And a new study says 1 in 4 school children has used illegal drugs before high school. More later on World News Tonight with...
Lose up to $95. Clinic. Rima lost 40 pounds. Call 1-THIN. Call today.
Holiday shopping by Glamour Shots. You make a beautiful portrait. You choose from stylish new look. Beautiful portrait. Of a fashion photographer, and they get a beautiful portrait. To give and to receive. At Glamour Shots, you can do both.
Now you photo session for. Just call 1-800-GLAMOUR-SHOTS.
Glamour Shots. This holiday season, picture the possibilities.
Tonight on Channel 7 Action, what happened in a crowded mall? We'll tell you the horror of a local family. Also in Action News, has Kmart's blue light been pink slipped? Big problems mean large cutbacks. What will this mean to you as a shopper at one of Detroit's largest retailers? Plus tonight, find the meaning of Christmas when some needy kids send their wish list to Santa. We'll tell you how you can help make their dreams come true. Watch tonight on Channel 7 Action News at 5 and 6, where 7 stands for news.
You know where you stand with entertainment tonight. It's here on 7.
Vapor action helps relieve sore throat, coughing, and nasal congestion. You can trust Halls to help you cope with a cold.
Big loader, put it together and what do you get? The big loader construction said, load it up, dump it out. Big loader, big loader.
Batteries not included.
It's amazing how easy it is to increase the fiber in your favorite cereal. Just sprinkle on a 1/4 cup of 100% bran cereal. It's the easy way to enjoy all the goodness and good taste of your favorite cereal while adding more wheat fiber to your diet. So go ahead and sprinkle it on. A 1/4 cup of 100% bran will provide a high source of fiber. With 100% bran cereal, a sprinkle is all it takes.
Hang out with some friends. You'll have a blast with Amanda and Busy.
This is so exciting.
Hey, check us out right after The Simpsons. Ready or not, Global's got it. Friday at 8:30.
Global News, a team you can trust. Jane Gilbert with the news, Jim Taddy with sports, and Susan Hay with weather. Global News has got it all with the news at 6.
What's a good demonstration of how powerful a vacuum is? How about paper clips? Jelly beans? Quarters? Marbles? 3/4 inch nuts? 3/4 inch bolts? 3/4 inch nuts and bolts? What vacuum has this much power and a hose that lets you clean from floor to ceiling? The Regina Housekeeper Plus. Oh, the Housekeeper Plus also picks up dirt.
Roger gets home late, goes to kitchen for coffee, discovers Coffee Mate specialty flavors. Roger tries new Swiss mocha. Everyday coffee becomes specialty coffee. Roger is really impressed. Wonders why he's never had them before. I walk in. Roger understands. Roger is in the wrong house. New specialty flavors from Coffee Mate.
Are you sweet on shrimp? Love lobster. Crazy for crab? For a short time, Red Lobster presents 3 special dinners just for you. The all lobster, all crab, all shrimp dinners. Enjoy shrimp cocktail and more in our all shrimp dinner. Luscious maritime tales in our all lobster dinner. Or choose our tempting all crab dinner. Special all lobster, all crab, all shrimp dinners. Hurry to Red Lobster Canada. And for home and office parties, party platters to go, ready in 1 hour. Happy holidays.
Did you know that to date we've sold more than 4.5 million pounds of our President's Choice Club Pack meat lasagna? And we've also sold more than 1 million pounds of our President's Choice cabbage rolls and our veal cannelloni. In our new Holiday Insiders report, we're predicting our next bestseller will be our delicious President's Choice seafood lasagna with 6 cheeses and lots of seafood in a rich sherry cream sauce. These exciting products are only available at supermarkets selling the President's Choice.
Hi, I'm Carrie with another Kids TV holiday special just for you.
Why do we want a red Christmas, Cargo?
What's the matter with you? We're trolls.
What? Evil trolls masquerade as elves, trying to ruin Christmas.
Santa, we'll get him this time.
A Kids TV primetime special, The Trolls and the Christmas Express, Saturday at 8:30 on Global.
We're on the way. You're needed, and you can't let a cold get in the way. Hall's Mentholyptus with vapor action helps relieve sore throat, coughing, and nasal congestion. You can trust Hall's to help you cope with a cold.
My name is Michael Keane, and I switched back to Bell. I had a company come to my door and offer me some savings on my long distance. Next thing I know, I get a bill for $25 for an activation fee. 2 weeks later, another bill. They kept coming and coming. I couldn't stop them.
Thousands like Mike are coming back to Bell. Why?
Bell offered me a savings plan that was even better. What's the point in switching to another company when Bell has all the service you ever need?
It's what we're doing to earn your business.
I'm glad to be back with Bell. I get the savings I wanted, hassle-free.
Right up until Santa's arrival, Eaton's is doing lots of things to make this Christmas extra special. This week, you'll pay no GST on almost everything in the store. We wish you all a Merry Christmas. What's the secret to KFC's new festive mega meal? 9 pieces of chicken, large mashed potatoes and gravy, medium fries, large coleslaw, macaroni salad, even a bucket of mini turtles for just $19.99. Or our festive combo with a turtles bar, just $3.99. KFC's festive meals at these prices. Everyone wants to get their hands on one.
Global News, a team you can trust. Jane Gilbert brings you the stories that hit home, the news that concerns all of Ontario. Sport is making the news, and Jim Taddy's a sportscaster who knows the score. Susan Hay, a weather specialist with a 5-day forecast that Ontario can count on. Global News has got it all with the news at 6. Then at 6:30, it's your first chance to get in-depth national and international news with veteran journalist Peter Kent and the First National.
Hi, I'm Alex with another Kids TV holiday special just for you.
It's the children's classic tale of Rudolph.
Oh, no, not you. You better go home with your folks.
They laughed and called them names. So Rudolph and Hermie embarked on an incredible adventure with a snow monster. And a wacky prospector with a big heart.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Global's got it tonight at 8.
I don't know if there'll be snow.
Inside Track with Bob McAdory.
Good afternoon and welcome to this edition. Anytime Canada's John McDermott sings is welcome, but it's especially appreciated around the holidays when he can lend his remarkable voice to seasonal favorites. His latest release is called Christmas Memories, and earlier today he appeared on the song with special accompanist Bill Bridges to sing us The Secret of Christmas.
It's not the glow you feel when snow appears. It's not the Christmas card you've sent for years. Not the joyful sound when sleigh bells ring. Or the merry songs children sing. That little gift you send on Christmas Day will not bring back the friend you've turned away. So may I suggest the secret of Christmas is not the things you do at Christmas time, but the Christmas things you do all year through.
John McDermott from his new Christmas album called Christmas Memories. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to join me again at 5:30 on First News. I'm Bob McAdory. I'll see you then.
The Metropolitan Toronto Police Male Chorus will get you into the Christmas spirit with their songs of the season tomorrow on the news at noon.
This week on the Threshers Roundtable, our panel of daredevils discusses uni races. Only for Super NES.
It's like single wheel boarding. Down the track, double roll, fly!
How did you find the two-player action?
Man, I was hauling, gaining on the brawl. With ice, Matt, Flip City, Ace the Dude's time. Glue action, triple flip, bacon in the pan.
Well, it appears then to be totally slammed. Doing triple flips without tossing your guppies. Good night.
Who wants to go home, and who wants to go with me?
Colonel Guile, Chun-Li, Cammy, Ryu, Ken, in the battle to save the world.
Game over!
They can only win together. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Street Fighter. Starts Friday, December 23rd at theaters everywhere.
Long-lasting Energizer batteries just keep going and going.
There's only one AA battery that is the world's longest lasting. The Energizer Lithium. I said there's only one. But don't worry, we're making more.
For those who purchased something other than a Sega Genesis.
Yeah, that's it.
Our sincere condolences.
What a waste.
When you start with a Genesis, you can always add a Sega CD. And new Genesis 32X. Everything else is cold and stiff.
Burial or cremation?
Burn it.
Welcome to the next level.
For all the parties out there that could use a bit of help, may we suggest you make up some Kellogg's Crispix Mix. Just take crispy, crunchy Crispix cereal, add your own pretzels, nuts, and spice, and just about any party will get off the ground. Everybody loves Kellogg's Crispix Mix, the best part of the party.
Somewhere along the way to freedom, you'll leave the road most traveled. And you'll fly. You'll reach for it. Work hard, play harder.
You know, you'd look great as a blonde. Do I know you? Nice and easy. 104. It's you. Well, I've never colored my hair. Oh, trust me. See, Nice and Easy works with your hair's own tones and highlights. Look at mine. Doesn't it look natural?
Yeah.
Time to rinse.
What's Sarah doing?
She's gonna stop traffic. It's Nice and Easy, only from Clairol.
Without their parents, the Salinger kids have to struggle to keep the family together.
I mean, what do a bunch of kids know about managing money, huh?
How much money did you lose, Charlie? 12,000.
Are we in trouble?
It's a heartfelt drama
And you can't tell me that it's gonna be okay, because you don't know that it is.
as they discover the bonds that holds a family together.
The five of us have to stay together as long as we can. It just feels right, doesn't it?
Party of Five. Global's got it tonight at 9.
The designers of Sega's all-new NFL 95 wanted you to know what it feels like in a real NFL game. So they gave it the real teams, the real players, and a brand new feature that lets you see 65 yards downfield, just like in real life.
Oh, my God. Sorry, Mr. Montana.
There's even a new trading feature.
I just bought a house.
Hi, I'm Alex with another Kids TV holiday special just for you.
It's the children's classic tale of Rudolph.
Oh, no, not you. You better go home with your folks.
They laughed and called them names. So Rudolph and Hermie embarked on an incredible adventure with a snow monster. And a wacky prospector with a big heart.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Global's got it tonight at 8.
I don't know if there'll be snow.
What's the secret to KFC's new festive mega meal? 9 pieces of chicken. And gravy. Medium fries, large coleslaw, macaroni salad, even a bucket of mini turtles for just or our festive combo with a turtles bar, just $3.99. KFC's festive meals at these prices. Everyone wants to get their hands on one.
Roger gets home late. Goes to kitchen for coffee. discovers Coffee Mate specialty flavors. Roger tries new Swiss Mocha. Everyday coffee becomes specialty coffee. Roger is really impressed. Wonders why he's never had them before. I walk in. Roger understands. Roger is in the wrong house. New specialty flavors from Coffee Mate.
She's home. Where did I put... Where is that? People's Jewelers. Bringing people closer for over 75 years.
MGM Pictures presents Michael Keaton.
Can you help me out for a sec? Sec? Did I say sex? I meant sec.
And Gina Davis.
You're acting kind of unfocused lately.
What? Unfocused? I'm what?
In a romantic comedy.
We're rolling.
Oh, I know, babe.
Beyond words.
Did you just snort?
Speechless. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Doorway of the RCMP headquarters on Jarvis Street. And police blew up another package on another street nearby, but say the two incidents were not related. No one was injured.
A number of natives occupying a Revenue Canada building in Toronto are demanding that Prime Minister Jean Chrétien intervene personally. More than 24 natives began the sit-in last Thursday to protest a law which makes them pay taxes on off-reserve income starting on January 1st. Some natives are camping out in an open-air courtyard in support of those in the 5th floor office. The tax office and the post office remain open for business.
A published report today says that government-owned Marine Atlantic has registered several of its ships offshore. The move was made to dodge Canadian taxes and avoid stiffer safety regulations. The Toronto Sun reports that at least 3 Marine Atlantic vessels have been registered in the Bahamas. Mike?
Heavy fighting is reported between Russian troops and Chechen rebels on the outskirts of the Chechen capital of Grozny. Russian planes are reported to have set a gas refinery on fire, and a city reservoir has also been hit, as Terry Phillips reports.
Russia's military reportedly pounded Chechnya again overnight. Russians rocketed the Chechen capital of Grozny, driving more civilians from their homes and from the city. Russian cargo planes have brought humanitarian aid to those fleeing the fighting. But in at least one incident this weekend, invading troops seemingly targeted refugees, killing 9 people in neighboring Ingushetia. While confirmed reports from the region are scarce, clearly Moscow is keeping pressure on Chechen insurgents, dimming hopes for a peaceful resolution to this conflict. The Kremlin continues to say Chechen rebels must disarm before any peace talks will be held. The Russian National Security Council says it is defending the country's sovereignty. But not everyone in Moscow supports the use of force to keep Chechnya in the Russian Federation. Even some of Yeltsin's closest allies have turned against him. And traditional critics say the Chechen conflict could eventually lead to Yeltsin's political demise.
The only chance for him to survive now is to put an end to the war in Chechnya.
From czars to communists to Democrats, Kremlin leaders have been trying to control the Caucasus Mountains for nearly 2 centuries. The present war may determine how long Boris Yeltsin will remain in this fortress. Terry Phillips for CBS News, Moscow.
And former U.S. President Jimmy Carter has begun a new peace mission, this one in Bosnia. He met today with the leader of the Bosnian Serbs, and Cindy Kennard has more.
There was a much more friendly welcome for Mr. Carter today as he arrived in Serb territory, much different from the sniper bullets that greeted him yesterday. The Serbs were in high spirits. So was the former president.
It's up to you. I've got a wonderful offer to make.
But someone has to help us.
I know. Okay. Well, I'm here to help.
Carter then began the critical meeting of this trip with Bosnian Serb leader Radovan Karadzic, who invited him to the region. Both called this session the key to the success or failure of Carter's peace mission. Earlier in the day, Mr. Carter rode an armored convoy for his first daylight look at war-ravaged Sarajevo. If he needed a reminder of how vital his mission is, perhaps he got it when he passed by a cemetery overflowing with victims of the nearly 3-year-long war.
The feeling here is the Serbs are under more pressure than they've been in the past to accept an international peace plan. It comes at a time when NATO is trying to decide whether to put more force here in manpower and artillery. The big question is, can Mr. Carter convince the Serbs it's a better time than ever to accept an international peace? Cindy Kennard, CBS News, Sarajevo.
And North Korea today canceled a meeting with American officials over the return of a U.S. pilot shot down over the weekend. And we have more on that incident from James Hattori.
North Korea says 29-year-old Chief Warrant Officer David Heilman died when the chopper went down Saturday morning. The other pilot, Chief Warrant Officer Bobby Hall, however, survived and is unhurt. In a statement yesterday, President Clinton said this tragic loss of life was unnecessary and that the chopper had strayed into North Korean airspace. Information on the pilots was passed through Congressman Bill Richardson, who happened to arrive in Pyongyang the same day. Richardson asked to see Hall. Officials denied the request. If the North Koreans know more details about what happened to the helicopter, they aren't saying.
We do not know at this point whether they are deliberately withholding information or whether they do not have full information.
The North Koreans say they will release more information about the helicopter downing, but only after they've completed their own investigation. James Hattori, CBS News, Seoul.
Well, we're going to take a quick break from the news and check in with Mac, who's just trying to get his microphone on here.
All right. There is perfect. And then
I believe you.
off.
Are you going to let us know what's up later in entertainment?
No. I'm going to be stubborn today. I get mean at Christmas time. Okay, some people will call it Quebec's equivalent of a royal wedding, and it certainly was regal in style. Superstar Celine Dion finally tied the knot with her longtime manager, René Angélil, on the weekend at Notre Dame Basilica, and it was a glittering affair. Dion herself wore a sparkling tiara, along with the traditional white gown, and the guest list was a who's who of Quebec society. We'll have all the details in about 10 minutes.
But first, we'll have more news, including a report on this winter's big outdoor craze, snowboarding. That and more in just a moment.
December's taste of the month at McDonald's is the Bacon Swiss Quarter Pounder, topped with bacon and 2 slices of processed Swiss cheese. It's so delicious, why not have one with a friend?
My name is Michael Keane, and I switched back to Bill. I had a company come to my door and offer me some savings on my long distance. Next thing I know, I get a bill for $25 for an activation fee. 2 weeks later, another bill. They kept coming and coming. I couldn't stop them.
Thousands like Mike are coming back to Bell. Why?
Bell offered me a savings plan that was even better. What's the point in switching to another company when Bell has all the service you ever need?
It's what we're doing to earn your business.
I'm glad to be back with Bell. I get the savings I wanted, hassle-free.
I still remember getting my first candy from my grandfather. It was Werther's Original, and I was 4. I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy and just plain good. I felt I was really somebody special. Now, I'm the grandfather. And what else would I give my little grandson but my Werther's Original? He's somebody special, too.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Got a greasy mess? Wipe it out with Glass and Surface Windex Clear. It cuts tough grease without leaving the streaks or cloudy residue other cleaners can leave behind. So it won't just clean your surfaces, it'll make them shine. Glass and Surface Windex Clear. Cuts grease clear to the shine. From S.C. Johnson Wax.
That's amore.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring. Can we change that last part?
The best of Garth Brooks, the first 5 years.
This is a message from Global News in association with the Public Fire Safety Council. There's nothing more appealing on a warm winter's night than a blazing fireplace in the warm glow of candles. but open flame can be an invitation to disaster. This holiday season, your local fire department urges you to treat fire with respect. Don't burn wrapping paper or ribbons, and always use a fireplace screen. Make sure candles are in a secure holder and out of the reach of children. Have a fire-safe holiday season.
Over the past few winters, there's been a growing rift on ski hills between regular skiers and the newer snowboarders. Some resort operators have restricted or even barred snowboards. But now, as Ward Smith reports, the snowboarders have a place to call their own.
Looking more like members from a seal colony, these snowboard skiers finally have a home they can call their own. It's been one of the fastest growing sports, and that's why Ward Bond took hold of a ski resort in receivership and opened the slopes exclusively for snowboarders.
It looks like snowboarding is going to surpass 10% of skier visits this year, and which could put in the vicinity of 100,000 snowboarders in Ontario, and mostly on southern Ontario.
Seen by some as grunge slope rats, these charter members say it's about time they had a hill for their own spills.
Ideal conditions, lots of snow, kind of like soft like today, no patches, no ice, sunny.
It's a pretty laid-back atmosphere. You won't find preppy ski wear. It's mostly the big baggy urban look. Dude and cool aren't the only four-letter words. Nobody here seems to mind this swearing. It appears to be all part of wiping out.
Still unfinished, this will be the heart of the operation, or the black hole, basically a snow crater where boarders will be able to try anything the imagination can dig up.
360s, 260s mutants, grabs, 180 grabs, stale fish. There's a lot of tricks.
Skis are forbidden here, just like ski boards are down the road. This neighboring resort doesn't allow the upstart sport on their runs, but welcomes the new venture.
Oh, I think it couldn't be better. I think we'll actually end up complementing each other, and we will attract more new winter sports people to the region, which can only benefit both of us.
A fresh blanket of powder would have helped the launch, but the diehards didn't really care. For them, things are already looking up. Ward Smith, Global News, Bethany.
Well, a Canadian institution has rolled into history on the East Coast. A Via Rail passenger train left St. John, New Brunswick for the very last time on Friday, and Global's East Coast correspondent Michael Chisholm was on board for the Atlantic's last trip.
It's the final mournful cry of passenger rail service in southern New Brunswick. After years of service, Via Rail has canceled its run from Montreal to Halifax through St. John and Maine.
It's very sad, this last train. As I say, it's the last one from my hometown, so it will mean, you know, not visiting.
I think it's terrible for the biggest city in New Brunswick and the best city in New Brunswick to be without passenger train service.
Despite record numbers of passengers, Via says it was forced to cancel service. Last year, CP Rail, which the track, was given permission to abandon its line after years of losing money.
It's not a decision we want to do. We had no plans at all of getting out of St. John Fredericton service, but you know, when you don't have a track to operate, that kind of makes it a simple decision.
The loss of Via Rail affects dozens of small communities along the line, the people who work in train stations, and thousands of people who rely on rail service. A national lobby group says the government has an obligation to these people.
In the same way as they provide a postal service, as they provide education and health care, mobility for people is very important. People have to be able to get around.
To compensate for the loss of the Atlantic route through St. John, the northern New Brunswick train, called the Ocean, will be doubled to 6 times a week. Via intends to maintain some service through southern New Brunswick, but it won't be trains. The company plans to put on buses to haul passengers to Moncton to connect with the northern route to Montreal or to Halifax. But for veteran train passengers, buses are no substitute.
they make it sound if it's convenient and it's no problem, but it's not good at all.
Former St. John Mayor and Conservative MP Elsie Wayne, who fought long and hard to keep rail service in St. John, says Transport Minister Doug Young is to blame. She accuses him of slashing service to St. John while doubling service through his northern New Brunswick riding.
You take it away from us and make sure it goes through his own riding? Oh, I think that answers it all.
As the Atlantic made its final stop in Halifax, passengers hope someday their service will be restored, bringing back a piece of the Canadian landscape that's slowly but steadily disappearing. Michael Chisholm, Global News, Halifax.
And let's just end. The CRTC has approved the takeover of McLean Hunter by Rogers Communications. The $3.1 billion deal is the largest takeover in Canadian communications history.
And later today, the International Olympic Committee releases its evaluation report on the cities bidding to host the 2002 Winter Games. Quebec City is one of the 9 cities in the running, by the way. In other sports, the Bills are out of the NFL playoffs after yesterday's loss to New England. And Don Martin will have the highlights later.
And still ahead, Mac will have the provincial weather forecast and the story about a Canadian agency that is trying to bring some warmth to the people of war-torn Bosnia. But first, Mac's along with entertainment.
Okay, coming up in entertainment news today, Mike, a chat with that versatile chap, Jim Carrey, about his role in his hit movie, Dumb and Dumber.
Okay. Yes.
$2 gets you 3 plays. Your set of 7 numbers plus 2 additional sets. 7 numbers, super chances to win, and a jackpot that can climb fast and high. New Lotto Super 7. The sky's the limit.
Andrew Dunn, Canada Trust customer, age 6. Liquid assets, 279 nickels, and counting. Financial goal, mountain bike, or nickel tycoon. A small suggestion, start with the basics and see where it leads.
Our new Holiday Insiders report is filled with more exciting products than ever, all for you for the holidays. These exciting products are only available at stores that sell the President's Choice.
What's the secret to KFC's new festive mega meal? 9 pieces of chicken, large mashed potatoes and gravy, fries, large coleslaw, macaroni salad, even a bit of mini turtles for just $19.99. Or our festive combo with a turtles bar, just $3.99. KFC's festive meals at these prices. Everyone wants to get their hands on one.
Well, starting off our wrap of some well-known names in the news, Celine Dion, Quebec's pop princess, married her longtime manager, René Angélil, on the weekend. Have a look.
Even though the weather was cold and wet on Saturday, crowds still gathered to wish the songstress well. Most of the 500-odd guests stepped from half a dozen chartered buses into a drizzle and onto a carpet leading into the Basilica. Guests included some well-known faces, including Canada's former Prime Minister and his wife, Mila. Dion's headgear was quite the sight.
And her form-fitting gown was an explosion of tiny pearls and white sequins with a plunging neckline and an enormous train that required the attention of 2 bridesmaids. It was her first marriage and his third. The black tie ceremony was front-page news in Quebec for days. In Florida, various paraphernalia lined the walls of the new Planet Hollywood in Orlando. There was also a mega meeting of celebrities getting together to drink and pat each other on the back.
She got a roof that don't leak. When the rain falling down.
Bruce boogied his way onto the stage with his wife, Demi Moore. Other celebs in sight were that Are They or Aren't They Together Again couple, Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson. Roseanne, Charlie Sheen, Luke Perry, and Mr. Promotion himself on over.
The Santa Claus came early and has dropped off this great gift, this enormous Planet Hollywood, to Orlando. So it's kind of a gift to Orlando. And it is spectacular the way it turned out.
About 15,000 people showed up at the new Disney World restaurant on the weekend.
I was an ugly kid. I never had fun.
No respect. No respect.
And Rodney Dangerfield still can't get no respect, despite moving from comedy into drama with a supporting role in Oliver Stone's Natural Born Killers. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has rejected Dangerfield's application for membership. According to Chair Roddy McDowell, Dangerfield lacks enough of the kind of roles that allow a performer to demonstrate the mastery of the craft. Dangerfield's retort? Well, people still quote lines from Caddyshack, which I did in 1980. The comedian also speculated that his character in Killers was so distasteful that it turned the Academy off.
Now, in other entertainment news today, Tom Petty is sitting pretty. Even approaching his 40s, the rocker remains a huge success. His latest album, called Wildflowers, is winning praise from the critics. And Paul Verkemen reports it's a handmade effort.
Let me run with you tonight. I'll take you on a moonlight ride.
Tom Petty's musical odyssey began in the swamp country near Gainesville, Florida, almost 3 decades ago.
Our generation is probably one of the last ones that actually played honky tonks and roadhouses and in a teen club the next night.
Now the rock and roll road has led Petty to Wildflowers, his new record of unvarnished rock and roll devoid of gimmicks and synthesizers.
No modern conveniences, it's all played by hand, and which is really what I prefer. Very guitar-based, lots of textures.
He's so much a purist, so much a graduate of those southern roadhouses, even video clips of him working on Wildflowers are served up in simple black and white. Wildflowers is labeled a solo Petty project. Still, most of the Heartbreakers join in. And Petty added an orchestra, but don't take the strings as a sign that Petty is no longer on fire at the age of 43.
This part of my life was one that I used to kind of fear, you know, being in my 40s. But really, it's been a pretty terrific time.
In fact, Petty says he feels a whole lot better now than 10 years ago. He's just absorbed in his music.
I don't have any real hobbies. I've tried to develop hobbies, but I'm just not. I'm never going to build a model railroad or anything.
He'll soon tour with most members of the Heartbreakers, and a new group of fans may turn out, turned on by You Got Lucky, a tribute album to Petty by little-known raw acts, including Portland, Oregon's Everclear.
She was an American girl, raised on promises.
I think it was one of my more flattering moments as a musician and a writer.
So Petty is energized by honors, accolades, a new album, and impending tour. Will he strike chords for 3 more decades?
I don't picture myself touring at 60. I hope I find something to do by then.
Petty's boot heels won't be wandering into Las Vegas lounges in 20 years. Paul Verkemen, CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.
Now, Canada's own Jim Carrey is playing in the big leagues these days. I mean, big time. Following the success of 2 blockbuster films earlier this year, he's ready to do it all over again with his new comedy called Dumb and Dumber. Global's Ola Stewart reports from Los Angeles.
Watch her belly bulge as she lets loose the wind of the gods.
Who
would have thought this lanky comedian who made a name for himself on the TV series In Living Color would become one of Hollywood's biggest movie stars? This year alone, Carey cashed in at the box office with his debut film, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Do not go in there. Woo!
Just a few months later, he did it again with the blockbuster The Mask. Now he's being wooed by just about everyone in the business.
Really love me.
You must have so many scripts coming your way.
It's nutty. It really is. It's like when people come up and they say, you know, I have this great idea for a treatment. And I just go, you know, I take them directly to the cabinet and I open it up and I go, look. And there's, you know, a stack of about 50.
While most actors hummed and hawed about attaching themselves to a project called Dumb and Dumber, Carey couldn't wait to sign on.
I mean, it's something that you're not gonna see every day. And I know there won't be anything, you know, this year that's quite like it. To me, I kind of always pick my things on, like, am I gonna move somebody either way? Am I gonna, like, you know, am I gonna make them really laugh or really hate me?
Carey reportedly made $7 million for his latest flick, but success didn't exactly come overnight. He started his career playing the local club scene in and around Toronto more than a decade ago.
People say, boy, how come he didn't get discovered for 10 years? Well, he wasn't as good, is my theory. You know, he's always been funny, but he's in a zone. It's like, you know, a guy like Michael Jordan, his first couple years in the league, he's good, but then he gets in that zone where for 4 or 5 years, he's the best, and that's where Jim is at.
Carey has also been called the Jerry Lewis of the 90s. Was he an influence on you?
Oh, definitely, I guess. I mean, I watched his movies all the time when I was a kid. I loved it, you know. But, I mean, I don't think about Jerry Lewis when I'm working, but I'm sure he's in there somewhere. You know, there's Dick Van Dyke, there's Jerry Lewis, there's Peter Sellers, there's Jimmy Stewart. They're all people that affected me, definitely.
And you're affecting a lot of people now.
Like a virus.
Ola Sturrock, Global News, Los Angeles.
We launched his career on the news at noon, didn't we? Can we take credit for his success?
Well, you can, but I don't think anybody believes it.
Oh, okay.
No, that was his first television appearance. He was playing at a place called the Pub on the Park on Eglinton Avenue, right near the swimming pool there. And my daughter, in fact, was booking acts onto the show, and she went over there with her husband and saw him and said, got to have him on. So he did 3 or 4 appearances, yeah.
There's a Robin Williams quality, at least it strikes me as being Robin Williams doing an interview. He's always on.
Yeah.
He just segues right into a character in response to a question. So
How does he keep that energy going?
Well,
lots of sugar, lots of coffee.
I guess so. Caffeine, sugar.
And again, you point out your nephew is 13, crazy about him. And my grandchildren, who are, you know, 5 and 7, adore him. I mean, they have his picture under their pillows. These are little girls. They can't get enough of him. I've never been able to sit all the way through a Jim Carrey movie because they just get a little too goofy for me, you know. I mean, it's
come a long way from Jackson's Point, though, hasn't it?
Oh, indeed he has, yeah.
His films get panned by the critics, but it's the public that adores him and loves his films. This one is no exception.
And most kids from about 6 up know every line from Ace Ventura.
Oh,
they can
God.
recite the whole script.
Yeah, my niece and nephew want me to take them to this one, and I probably will over the Christmas holidays.
Of course you will.
And I might laugh, too.
Okay, still ahead on the news at noon, Christmas Italian style. We'll actually have a traditional Italian recipe for the big dinner coming right up next.
It's the Brick's #1 Christmas chair sale. Get 2 chairs for 1 low price. Plus, all Lazy Boy recliners are on sale. And every night this week until midnight at the Brick, you don't pay until 1996 on a huge selection of recliners and occasional chairs. These traditional swivel rockers save $100. Both pieces only $398. Save $100 on these 2-position recliners. Both pieces just $398. Do not pay until 1996 on a huge selection of home furnishings. Open every night this week until midnight at the Brick.
She's home.
Where did I put... Where is that? People's Jewelers, bringing people closer for over 75 years.
Okay, you're treating a cough due to a cold. What do you have to know?
What kind of cough?
Say dry hacking.
Dextromethorphan.
Plain language, please.
Cough suppressant.
And for chest congestion?
An expectorant.
Spell it out for us, doctor.
To loosen the phlegm?
Suppressant, expectorant, decongestant. Alone or in combination. Conclusions.
Sounds like the Benylin formulations to me.
Now that's what patients understand.
Now, Benelin's new, thicker, richer formula gently soothes your irritated throat while it effectively calms your cough.
You don't want to be pointing that finger to my chest too much.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be saying that I'm not doing my job.
Hey,
Turn it down and take it someplace else.
I want to know how you got beat up.
You met my son, Danny, did you, about 4 months ago?
Danny, I don't know you. Nobody wants to hurt you, Danny. I'm being killed.
In the hallway before, I may have been halfway out of line what I said there.
I'd never dump a case, Andy.
The other guy, I worked with the other guy for 8 years.
I know.
NYPD Blue. Global Scott at 10 p.m. Tuesday.
We are joined by Donna Paris from Canadian Living Magazine. And Donna, you are going to prepare an Italian Christmas dish called
crostini con funghi.
Crostini con funghi, which means?
It's actually, it's toasted bread with mushrooms. But it sounds so much better in Italian.
Imagine, you know, is
That's the thing.
there anything worse than an opera in English?
That's
What does a lady named Paris know about Italian cooking?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm first-generation Italian. My mom and dad are Italian, but my dad thinks it was probably Parisi, and the I was probably dropped off when, you know...
Exactly. When I came and said, okay, what's
Exactly.
your name? And
Exactly.
now that we've got that out of the way, I presume that I'm supposed to be stirring. What is already in here, incidentally, is sliced onions.
Exactly.
And garlic.
That's right.
And olive oil.
That's right.
Is it virgin olive oil?
It is.
Okay.
The best.
Okay.
You pay a little extra for it, but, you know,
It's
in the
worth it.
end, it's well worth it because the flavor is just amazing. And, you know, so many Italian recipes start off this way. Little
Isn't
olive
that the
oil,
truth?
garlic,
Isn't that the truth?
onions, and that's the way they start.
All right. So I'm just supposed to be stirring this while you're slicing
That's right.
tomatoes or tomatoes?
And actually, we can probably add the mushrooms now because these also have to cook for 5 minutes. I'm adding 3/4 pound of mushrooms.
Those are great mushrooms. Wait a minute.
These are beautiful mushrooms.
This is not just a mushroom. This
No,
is,
it's not just a mushroom,
what is
Mike.
this?
That's right. And I brought a few to show you.
What is this?
That is an oyster mushroom.
They
are beautiful mushrooms.
unbelievable.
Just happen to have a few growing right here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, just
Here
backyard?
they are. That's right. And these are oyster mushrooms, called oyster mushrooms because they look like oysters and they're frilly, they're lacy, they're just beautiful. They're very delicate mushroom. And they're not cheap. You know, they are a little expensive, but Christmas is the one time of year when, you know, you want to make it special and you want to spend a little extra. And they're great because at parties you can, you know, do goofy things with them or wear them like antlers.
If you ever come across an oyster like that, call Mr. Ripley's and believe it or not, because you've just broken a new record.
That's right.
I think we need more olive oil.
We have some
Do you mind me
That's
kind
not
of...
a problem.
Okay.
That's not a problem. We started off with 3 tablespoons. Actually, you probably do because we
do.
I think I had a few extra mushrooms
did,
in there.
yeah.
Because I really like mushrooms.
Now, what would be, in addition to this, what would be a traditional Italian Christmas dinner? I mean, first of all, it's like 27 courses, correct?
Exactly.
That's the
It
way
is just one big food feast. And, you know, Christmas is a very big holiday in Italy, Mike, because it's the whole religious thing. And I brought in my nativity scene.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and religious holidays are a big deal. And there's a lot of Roman Catholics in Italy. And it's really a 2-day feast. It starts with Christmas Eve. And Christmas Eve, it's a lot of seafood, a lot of fish. And it's almost like a cleansing for the feast the next day.
Purging of the soul.
That's right. And there's eel and shellfish and all this stuff. You know, one Christmas, my grandmother cooked an eel, and she bought it live, and it's capitone, is the big thick eel, and it's like this giant snake. She was trying to kill it in the laundry tub, and it kept slipping out of her hands. And
you know,
unbelievable.
We all have those problems with eels, don't we? I guess there's no turkey with the stuffing, huh?
Well, you know, the funny thing, Mike, is that we always started off with, this stuff and lasagna and all this, but now we have lasagna and turkey, so really we have the best of both worlds.
You know, I used to go out with a girl whose father was Irish and his mother was Italian. And I remember at Christmas time, she made ravioli soup. Ravioli soup. I have not come across it since. It was unbelievable. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you ever have ravioli soup?
A lot of Christmas Day dinners start with, you know, a stuffed pasta, tortellini or ravioli in a broth, and that's how they start the meal. And then it just evolves into
we better hustle here.
all kinds of things.
We're going to be around till New Year's Eve.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so we have the mushroom sauté.
We only got 1 minute. You got to be kidding. Where's the microwave? Where's the microwave?
Okay, now we're going to add our next ingredients. We add white wine.
Is that white wine?
That's white wine. Some chopped capers, and capers are beautiful. They're so fragrant, and they add a lot of flavor to a dish. Fresh parsley.
It smells delicious, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean the wine I'm talking about.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the food.
That's right.
Okay.
How's Christmas around the Paris household? Is it a big family thing?
Oh, it is. You know, family is really important to Italians, and to me, that's what Christmas is: food and family. You know, and I know that sometimes we can't all be together at Christmas, and.
How about presents? You get your shopping done?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, you got lots of time.
Yeah, that's right, almost done.
I'm just looking at these ingredients here.
Okay, so we have the olive oil, the onion, the garlic, the mushrooms, red pepper, white wine.
We got peppers, right? We put the tomatoes in?
Well, actually, we have just...
run out of time?
Finish that.
Well, okay, so
and then we pop in the tomatoes.
Okay, fire them tomato. Can we do that?
Fire them in.
All right.
If you stir those up, and
more olive
this
oil.
is what your finished dish will look like.
Oh, my.
Oh, and I just happen to have some toasted bread here.
Did you? Okay, this...
Poof, it's toasted.
How did you do that?
You know, it's magic.
Well, I'll tell you
it's
what,
Christmas.
This... Okay. All right, so now what I would do is in about 15 seconds, I would take this, oh boy, and put this on that, right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
If you could get some tomatoes for color, that might be nice too.
Color. I don't really,
Let
I'm
me just
colorblind, so it's no big deal to me.
Plate out of my cupboard.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, this is called?
Crostini con funghi.
Crostini con funghi, and you can get the recipe in Canadian Living Magazine.
That's right.
Thought I'd never ask.
That's right.
Listen, you and your family have a great Christmas and
Thank
a Happy
you so
New Year.
much.
I'm looking
You too,
forward to
Mike.
seeing you in 95.
Me too.
Okay,
Great.
thanks, Donna.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Up next on the news at noon, bringing hope to life in war-torn Bosnia.
Satisfy a big craving with McDonald's Double Big Mac.
First floor.
With 4 100% all beef patties.
Second floor.
It's a little taller than the regular Big Mac.
Third floor.
A great tasting Double Big Mac.
Fourth floor.
Recommended for those with big appetites and who aren't afraid of heights.
At McDonald's today.
I asked for a new pair of skates for Christmas, size 4.
Sounds like a great gift.
Did your son play hockey when he was a boy?
Yep. I never missed a game.
How come he moved away?
He had to work out west.
I'm never going to move away. Will he be coming home this year?
No, he's very busy. Have a good holiday.
I'd sure want to talk to my dad if I couldn't be home. Merry Christmas!
What? Look, time is money, and I don't have time for plain flakes. Please, put something in here, will you, for Pete's sake? Maybe jelly. What? God. Tastes good. Good. Good and crunchy. It tastes good just the way it is. No frills, no nothing.
Kellogg's Corn Flakes.
Kellogg's Corn Flakes.
Taste them again for the first time.
What?
Hi, my name is Captain Lee Chamberlain. I'm a dentist that travels around in my portable dental van behind us, treating all the Canadian soldiers in Croatia. I'd like to say hi to my family in Petawawa, consisting of my wife Louise, my eldest son Lance, middle son Lucas, and my newborn baby who was born just before I got here, Lauren. Of course, my dog Duke. Merry Christmas, I miss you all, and I hope to be home soon.
Hi, I'm Captain Pat Adams, presently serving with the Canadian Logistics Battalion here in Primiston, Croatia. I'm a supply officer with the unit, and I'd like to say hi to my mom, Ann Adams, in Ottawa, and to my wife, Debbie, my 2 children, Kelly and Daniel. Have a very Merry Christmas. Debbie, Kelly, Dan, I'll see you shortly after Christmas for a holiday. Looking forward to it. Bye-bye.
Season's greetings, Canada. Welcome from the former Yugoslavia in Primiston, the Canadian Logistics Battalion. My name is Abel Seaman Glenn Northcott. I work for Supply here, and I'd like to give a special hello to my mother and father in St. Catharines, Ontario, Barbara and Fred, and also my older brother Stacy and my younger sister Eileen. I'd also like to give a special shout out to the barflies and the scumbags down at Gourds and Shooters in St. Catharines. There's no other place I wish I could be than spending Christmas and New Year's with you guys 2 years in a row. So thinking about you over here. Send presents, take care of yourselves, and everything's fine. No worries at all. Bye.
That's great. Welcome back. During this season of giving, the best gift for some is warmth. Thousands of Bosnian and Croatian families are facing their 3rd bone-chilling winter. After 3 years of war, gas and electricity are virtually non-existent in some areas. Here to tell us how we can help is Richard Barr, president of Mercy International Canada. Welcome to the News at Noon.
Thank you.
So you just got back from the region, did you?
Yes, I was there in October. And it's interesting. It's hard to describe to people what it's really like, but people should consider 2 things. First, the size of the problem. There were almost 500,000 refugees and displaced persons in Croatia and almost 2 million in Bosnia. So the size of the problem is large. And the second problem is the scope and the duration. This will be the 3rd winter that most families have spent in refugee camps and makeshift housing and pretty much wherever they could find a place to live.
Now, you took some pictures. If we could go to them and you could describe what you saw.
Sure. I think pictures are maybe the best way. This is a convoy of food and medical supplies that Mercy sent within the last 3 weeks into southern Bosnia. It was actually shelled on the way. These are some drugs. We've had, over the last 2 years, almost $2 million worth of medical supplies donated to us by Canadian corporations. And this is a supply from Apotex. This is a little girl who just received vitamin supplements in the shipment. You can see our trucks in the background there. And this is a little boy living in a camp just outside of Zagreb. The pictures of the kids are just heartbreaking and heartwarming all at the same time. And this is a family that we support. We support over 700 families in the area by literally giving them cash contributions because it's an expensive society to live in. I mean, prices in Zagreb, it's like being in London or Paris. And this, of course, is the old Crusaders Bridge in Mostar. I've been on both sides of the river in 2 different visits. Couldn't see what's left of it because of sniper fire. So it was ironic on both sides. And this is a railway camp where the government of Germany donated 60 rail cars, and they were gutted. Bunk beds were put in, and over 400 people live there. And of course, there really is no insulation. And as you drive through the region, most houses look like this.
And people are living in houses like that?
If they can, in the first floor, they likely are, with no windows and no doors. They pretty much have to stay wherever they can. And this little girl, we're also supporting her and her mother. They also are in the camp just outside of Zagreb.
So no electricity, no gas, and it's winter like an Ottawa winter.
Well, I like to remind people that the Winter Olympics were held at Sarajevo, not the Summer Olympics. And yes, when I was in Sarajevo in May, it was obvious that people had been cutting down the trees or even taking the wood right off their balconies to burn in their apartments. And we spoke to government officials and said, what can we do to help? And it turns out most families there have a small propane tank, the kind that we would use in Canada for our barbecues. But they literally have a grill hooked up to the top and they use it for cooking. But with the war, it's been impossible to refill these tanks. And so we have an emergency appeal ongoing now through the spring, where we're appealing to Canadians to give us donations. We'll buy tanks in Europe, we'll have them filled, we'll truck them in, and then we'll start an exchange program where we'll bring out tanks, refill them, and then send them back in as well.
Why did your organization, first of all, your nonprofit?
Yes, we are. We're a registered Canadian charity.
Why did you decide to go into the Bosnia area?
Well, the history of Mercy International, our headquarters is in Switzerland, and we started out doing emergency relief in Pakistan. When the war was on, there were 4 million Afghan refugees came into Pakistan. That program has evolved into economic development in the community, and when the need came up in the war in the former Yugoslavia, we expanded our programs there.
How do you find Canadians generally when giving to people outside of Canada? Is there any sort of donor fatigue going on these days?
I know people have talked about donor fatigue, but I really don't think it's there. I think it's more a question of people see images on TV, especially with aid going to Africa, maybe boats standing off a harbor that can't be unloaded because the ports aren't big enough, and then food is spoiling. I think it's more of an issue that donors should really take the time to determine where they want their money to go and look to find agencies that deliver it in a cost-effective manner. I mean, we try to keep our administrative costs down to 10% of our total expenditures, and I would urge donors, before they give to any agency, to do a little bit of an investigation. And certainly most people, when they call us, we're more than glad to give them our annual report, our financial statements, that kind of thing.
I'm wondering if you're thinking, though, perhaps of expanding in your own country and helping the people here who need help.
Well, it certainly would be in our mandate, but the size of the problem now in the former Yugoslavia is so large, and actually people have been so generous. As I said, Canadian corporations in the first 18 months have given us over $2 million worth of medical supplies, drugs, and hospital equipment, and now we're seeing the same appeal and the same kind of generosity for our tank promotion, if you will.
Well, Richard Barr from Mercy International, thanks so much for joining us today.
No, thank you.
And have a Merry Christmas.
And same to you.
Mike?
Loretta, coming up on the news at noon, we will have a recap of the hour's top stories. Also, yesterday's big loss by the Buffalo Bills, which of course put them out of the playoffs. That's on the highlight zone. We'll also have a complete weather forecast. All of that in just a minute.
Everyone will love. For only $39, you can give family and friends an unforgettable year with 12 issues of National Geographic. Every month, the wonders of our world unfold in brilliant color, in page after page of spectacular, award-winning photographs that celebrate life's wonders and open your eyes to the remarkable diversity of our world. Whether it's a trek across Africa or a race to adventure, National Geographic goes far beyond ordinary reporting for extraordinary behind-the-scenes stories. Stories you won't find anywhere else. Throughout the year, readers also receive up to 6 valuable reference maps that chart yesterday's world and today's with uncompromising accuracy. Your gift also helps support important scientific research, like Jane Goodall's 30-year study of chimpanzees. No other gift offers so much for so little. Only $39 for 12 beautiful issues a year, plus 6 fascinating maps. Your answer to holiday giving. National Geographic. The perfect gift, only a phone call away.
Call 1-800-647-4800 now to order your gift membership. Charge it if you wish, or send $39 to the National Geographic Society. National Geographic makes a great gift that lasts all year, and it's as easy to give as picking up the phone. So call now 1-800-647-4800. That's 1-800-647-4800.
Tim Reed is also 50 years old today, the great comedic TV series actor. Okay, let's go up to Northern Ontario. Looks like we're going to have a brown Christmas, unless something drastic happens in the next few days. But things are just melting all over the place. Northern Ontario, North Bay, Sudbury, and the Soo, cloudy tonight, down to -10. That's cold enough. But then tomorrow, wet snow with a high of 1 or 34. Eastern Ontario tomorrow, sun with cloud. It's going to get up to 2 or 36, so it'll be kind of a drippy day there. For Central Ontario, cloudy tonight, down to -3 or 27. And then tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 3 or 37. And that's for Parry Sound and Kawarthas and Muskoka like that. For southwestern Ontario, cloudy tonight, down to -2 or 28. And tomorrow, sunshine and cloud with a high of 6 or 43. So all the snow is going to go there in London and Windsor and Sarnia. And for Toronto, Hamilton, and Niagara, same business, pretty well. Cloudy tonight, down to -1. And then tomorrow, we have sunshine and cloud and a high of 5 or 41. So looks like all that white snow is going to turn into brown mud. Sorry about that, but you know, you can't tell. Maybe it'll freeze up between now and Sunday. We might get some more snow. Check with Susan Hay on First News at 5:30. She has the 5-day forecast and she can fill you in. Mike?
Thank you, Mike. In sports, the Buffalo Bills, who of course been to the Super Bowl 4 consecutive years, they will not be going to the Super Bowl this year because, of course, they were eliminated from the playoffs yesterday, losing to the New England Patriots. And Sportsline's Don Martin has the details now in the highlights zone.
Frank Reich got the start for the Bills, filling in for the injured Jim Kelly, and Reich comes up big early, hooking up with Nate Turner for a 26-yard touchdown to give Buffalo a 7-3 lead. And Kelly was among the first to offer congrats along the sideline. Then in the second quarter, it's right to Andre Reed. He runs it down the sideline to pick up a 46 yards before he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 3. But that sets up the touchdown as Carwell Gardner runs it up the middle to give the Bills a 17-3 lead. But then the Patriots begin their comeback. Drew Bledsoe to a wide-open Ben Coates, a 4-yard toss, and the Pats trail by 7. Then before the half, Bledsoe hits Vincent Brisby from 7 yards out, and it's all even 17-17 at halftime. Third quarter, it goes from bad to worse for the Bills. Gardner coughs it up to Ricky Reynolds. He runs it in from 25 yards out as the Patriots take a 7-point lead. Then after making a catch, Andre Reed is nailed by Harlan Bennett, and New England gets the ball back. That led to another touchdown. In fact, the Bills turned it over 5 times in the second half, leading to 24 points for the Patriots as Buffalo bows out of the playoff picture, losing 41-17. The Pats are 9-6, tied for first in the East with Miami. Tonight is Dallas at New Orleans. Don Martin reporting from the Highlight Zone.
Recapping the hour's top stories, the CRTC has approved the huge takeover of McLean Hunter by Rogers Communications. The $3.1 billion deal gives Rogers control over McLean Hunter's cable, broadcasting, and newspaper holdings. It's the largest takeover in Canadian communications history. Under the deal, Rogers assumes control of 26 cable systems, along with radio stations in Ottawa and Kitchener. It also gets control of the Sun newspaper chain, the Financial Post, and several magazines, including Maclean's. Under terms laid down today by the CRTC, Rogers must sell off its CFCN TV outlets in Calgary and Lethbridge, and Rogers must also sell its shares in the CTV network.
And a former lawyer for the House of Commons has successfully sued the federal government for making him endure 3 years of boredom on the job. Paul Ebbs says the $70,000 a year he was paid by Ottawa was a waste of taxpayers' money. Ebbs says he spent his first year on the job learning how the government computer systems work, then realized his job didn't really exist. The government agreed to that settlement today.
And finally, John Diefenbaker's political career was rooted in Saskatchewan, but few Canadians know that the former Prime Minister, who died in 1979, was actually born in Ontario. Now there are plans to turn his birthplace into a museum. Terry Culbert reports.
David Winkler, a German immigrant, founded the village of Neustadt in 1856. Neustadt, pronounced in German as Neustadt, means new village. And as a new village, this gorgeous stone building was their brewery. Built in 1869 by Henry Heater, it replaced the original dwelling that was destroyed by fire. The once famous brewery, which closed in the late 1920s, now sits empty and for sale. But without a doubt, the most famous structure in town is the house that the late Prime Minister John Diefenbaker was born in. On the 18th of September, 1895, baby John George was born to his mother Florence and his school-teaching father William T. Diefenbaker. Today, the house is empty. It's been without heat and water for over 2 decades. Rodney Helwig, a native son, local historian and former village reeve, wants the house to become the Diefenbaker Museum.
The people of Neustadt certainly are very, very proud of the fact that Mr. Diefenbaker was born in this particular town, and he subsequently became the Prime Minister of Canada. And they believe that we should do something about the birthplace and restore it to its original condition so that we have a permanent memento of Mr. Diefenbaker. We're looking to have people support us from across Canada. We're appealing to our fellow Canadians, as Mr. Diefenbaker would have said, and to assist us in raising funds so that we can create a fund that will be available to handle all the expenses in the future.
Since 1975, Newstead's Heritage Committee has tried to purchase the property, but the Ottawa-based owner has refused to sell it. Now it's believed that the person is planning to donate the home to his old alma mater, Queen's University in Kingston. If that happens, there's a good chance that the university and the village will work out a deal. John Diefenbaker was 8 years old when his family left here and moved to Saskatchewan. It was during the boom days of Western Canada's prairie settlement. Young John would grow up to be a successful criminal lawyer, then he'd enter politics and become Canada's 13th Prime Minister. Rodney Helwig and the village residents hope that they can have the matter of his birthplace settled by July of next year. That would be in time for the 100th birthday celebration of this important Canadian figure.
You know, John Diefenbaker's father never really owned this house. It was part of his salary as a teacher here in Grey County. I'm Terry Culbert for Global News in Newstead, Ontario.
See all that snow, isn't that going to be here next weekend for Christmas? No? At least that's a prognosis now.
Yeah, that's it. Sort of looks as though it's all going to melt. But
It's only Monday. Things can change.
That's right. Got 5 days till Christmas. Lots of time.
Lots of time.
Loads.
Yeah.
That's all the time we've got for today. We'll, of course, see you tomorrow. And we'll be continuing our Christmas food theme then.
We're going to go Danish tomorrow, just in time for the weekend's parties. We've got the recipe for Danish Christmas cake and Danish cookies.
So have a great afternoon, and we'll see you again tomorrow right here on the News at Noon. Bye-bye.
Was the night before Christmas and all through the house. Not a creature was stirring. It's because they're all out buying the new Garth Brooks album, I hope.
The best of Garth Brooks, the first 5 years.
Kids love their toys until the next one comes along. But kids have a different kind of connection with animals. The love that comes from caring and being responsible for a real pet. Make it happen with a complete hamster kit for only $29.99, a budgie starter kit for only $44.99, or a 10-gallon aquarium starter kit at just $79.99. Consult the yellow pages for your nearest Hagen pet retailer, because love isn't something you throw away.
Shave Micro Groove. True closeness, true comfort. The Phyllis Shave Micro Groove, our closest shave ever.
My name is Michael Keane, and I switched back to Bill. I had a company come to my door and offer me some savings on my long distance. Next thing I know, I get a bill for $25 for an activation fee. 2 weeks later, another bill. They kept coming and coming. I couldn't stop them.
Thousands like Mike are coming back to Bell. Why?
Bell offered me a savings plan that was even better. What's the point of switching to another company when Bell has all the service you ever need?
It's what we're doing to earn your business.
I'm glad to be back with Bell. I get the savings I wanted, hassle-free.
December's taste of the month at McDonald's is the Bacon Swiss Quarter Pounder, topped with bacon and 2 slices of processed Swiss cheese. It's so good, it even comes gift-wrapped. Bow not included.
This holiday season, be sure to buckle up and drive safely. I'm Robert Fisher, wishing you all the best for 1995.
One life to live. Brought to you by Brute Active Blue, the essence of man.
Brute Active Blue by Fabergé, the essence of man.
If your child's cold doesn't slow him down, his cold medicine sure could. So we created non-drowsy Triaminic AM, dye-free cough and cold relief that won't slow kids down. New Triaminic AM, relief without drowsiness.
You've got two choices with many dryer sheets. Clothes can smell overwhelming or like nothing at all. But new Gentle Breeze Bounce leaves just a hint of springtime freshness. Introducing new Gentle Breeze Bounce, when a light scent is the right scent.
This holiday, I only want cool grown-up stuff. My little sister's the one who's really into Disney, so she'll want those Disney glasses they have at Burger King. She'll love those scenes from classic Disney movies like Pinocchio, Aladdin, The Lion King, because she thinks that's cool, kid stuff. And they're 89 cents each when Mom and Dad buy any Whopper value meal. I'm gonna get all 8 different glasses. I mean, she will, not me, her.
Burger King. Get your burger's worth.
We've brought you here for a little chat about your teeth and some good news. An instrument made to get between teeth that you can comfortably use at home. The new generation Crest Complete. First, Crest created a brush to fit your teeth, designed to penetrate and clean far between them. Now, new Crest Complete goes even farther than before. The better you care for your teeth, the more you and your dentist can enjoy these little visits. New Crest Complete, the dentist's choice for rippled brushes.
Next time you see your dentist, you may hear about advanced formula plaques. Because advanced formula plaques is recommended by more than 30,000 dentists. It's the only brand clinically proven to loosen and break up plaque before you brush, so you can brush off. That means next time you see your dentist,
Another great checkup.
you'll see what advanced formula plaques can do for you. Advanced formula plaques, 30,000 dentists strong. Ask your dentist.
Every day this week, Sears will open at 8 a.m. for last-minute shopping and a great Christmas sale. Through Saturday, all camcorders are on sale, $30 to $100 off. We open at 8, stay open late. This week only at Sears.
Glass and surface cleaners are okay for lots of surfaces. But when it comes to cleaning glass, Windex is the best. Because only Windex is specially formulated with ammonia D to clean the best and shine the brightest. For a difference just about anyone can appreciate. Windex, the best on glass from S.C. Johnson Wax. Also available in fresh potpourri scent.
To those special men who gave you their best all year long, give them our best. This holiday season, give the new Gillette Sensor XL with microfins for the world's best shave. Gillette, the best a man can get.
The way to Catherine's heart
Pop, pop, pop. It was electric.
is through her brain.
Nuclear fusion.
Unfortunately, Ed's no Einstein. Fortunately,
yes,
he is.
Puts the two right people together and watch them fall in love.
Oh!
That is jiving.
Meg Ryan.
What?
Tim Robbins.
Yeah!
Walter Matthau.
E equals MC squared. I hope so.
IQ, rated PG. Starts Christmas Day at theaters everywhere.
The National Ski Patrol just approved a cold and cough medicine for patrollers on duty. Sudafed Cold and Cough. Approved because of the way it clears up nasal and chest congestion. Approved because it suppresses coughs and relieves body aches. And most importantly, approved because Sudafed Cold and Cough gives you all this relief with no drowsy side effects. Sudafed Cold and Cough. Strong medicine. No drowsiness. Clears you up without slowing you down.
How much longer can he last on that battery?
Hey, Larry, sometime today?
Larry Doty for the birdie.
Yeah. Hooked it. Okay, I'll get him down.
The copper top. Tops them all.
Wilma, I'm home!
The Flintstones are coming home just in time for the holidays. It's fun for the entire family. Bring home the perfect gift. Bring home the Flintstones on video cassette.
A friend and I were in a lingerie store when she said she found these new pads that really help protect panties. Pads with ruffles. New Always Curves. And I said, ruffles? In fact, they're soft, stretchy gathers that form panty-protecting barriers all along the sides. And with dry weave, they're cleaner and drier, too. Pads with dry weave and panty-protecting ruffles. Great idea. And they work so well, I'm telling friends about Ruffles. New Always Curves. It's cleaner, it's drier, it's always.
All too soon, there'll be ballet lessons and boys at the front door. But for now, just Johnson's Baby Hurt. Clinically proven as gentle to her eyes as pure water, and the #1 choice of hospitals. The ways of the world can wait. Now, while you can, protect them, shelter them, Johnson's Baby them.
When the person who doctors the family gets a cough and cold, everyone suffers.
Mom, someone took my sleeve.
I earned it myself. Time to doctor that cough with Robitussin, because more doctors and pharmacists recommend Robitussin than any other cough medicine.
Look, Mom's feeling better. Uh-oh.
Robitussin, recommended by Dr. Mom. Which Robitussin is right for you? Ask your doctor or pharmacist. And also try Robitussin cough drops. Cough drops from the cough experts.
Charged with murder in the first degree.
This is a man who is on trial for his life.
With no evidence for his defense.
I think it's very possible that the grand jury may indict me.
Will a twist of fate buy him his freedom?
Does Grammy know something?
Or will the truth lead a conviction? General Hospital, ABC Daytime.
The minute he turns Ava over, then we get it.
When a plan goes bad.
I have the creepy feeling that he's slipping through our hands. This is all a setup.
How many lives are left at risk?
Put that phone down.
All the suspense in half the time. Loving on ABC Daytime.
When Corey started toilet training, they said, accidents will happen. So we tried Pampers trainers with new leak barriers that actually help prevent accidents.
Pampers trainers with new leak barriers. The new way to dress for toilet training success.
Hey, which Charlie's your Charlie? Charlie, the original. It's up, confident, makes you want to go out and change the world. Now there's a new way to Charlie. Charlie Red. Whoa, is it hot in here or is it me? You gotta smell them yourself. Then decide what kind of Charlie girl you are.
The Mega Meal from KFC is back.
I like Mega Meal.
Enough food to feed your whole family. Or one Tasmanian devil. All for just $14.99. And this week, get a Bugs Mug for just $1.99 with every Mega Meal at KFC.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
These women say there's nothing wrong with dating both men and women. What do you think? Watch the next Rolanda.
Weekday mornings at 11 on 7. For all the memories this season brings, have an unforgettable holiday from all of us at Channel 7.
Happy holiday from Channel 7. She wants him forever, but there's one thing standing in the way.
Does it tick you off that he doesn't want to be more committed because of your daughters?
Absolutely. And she won't date anybody with kids. I don't come with any baggage.
Children are not baggage.
Dates are going to be canceled because of those children.
There is not a man watching with children that's going to ever call you up. I'm telling you, we are so clear about that.
Single parents say they can't find a date. Next over.
Weekdays at 4 on 7.
Think healthy, shiny hair like this only happens in the movies? Nah, it can happen every day with Pantene Pro V. Because Pantene gets right to the root, where healthy hair begins. My hair wasn't always so glamorous, but Pantene's Pro Vitamin formula penetrates from the top of the root to the tip, improving every strand. Hair this good deserves a close-up.
Pantene Pro V shampoo and conditioner for hair so healthy it shines.
Pro Vitamins. I know they're in there.
Marie Osmond, part of Celebrity Week.
Company, 9 a.m.
Count the reasons you need a Presto Fry Daddy deep fryer. Perfect frying temperature, cups of oil, not quarts, non-stick finish inside and out, store oil to use again, handy scoop, not a messy basket, and the food delicious. Presto deep fryers.
Don't just wish for healthy, shiny hair. Go out and get it. With Pantene Pro V shampoo and treatment conditioner, Pantene's Pro Vitamins penetrate hair, improving it to the tips.
Pantene Pro V, for hair so healthy, it shines.
Promise.
Sinus sufferers, how come your pill doesn't relieve sinus pressure 24 hours? Effidac 24 does. Other pills last 6 hours or 12, but one Effidac relieves 24 hours. Effidac, keep sinus pressure from coming back.
It's party time, people. So pick up those party platters. Pick up some pickles, some Vlasic pickles. Pick up your poultry, your pot roast. Save a pickle platter. But be sure and pick the perfect pickle. Pick a Vlasic. The perfect pickle for piking it up.
I want him to open something Christmas morning and be thrilled.
Never happens. Absolutely impossible.
These shoppers are about to discover the ideal Christmas gift for men, Sports Illustrated. And this Christmas, when you give him Sports Illustrated, he'll also get the side-splitting new NFL Follies video. A hilarious look at the 100 greatest follies of all time. And it's free.
You're kidding. I get the video also?
Call right now and we'll also throw in this special gift.
Super Bowl boxers. You'd love these. I would wear these.
He'll flip for these authentic 1995 Super Bowl cotton boxers. They're fun, they're hot, and they're free.
He's gonna say thank you. That's it.
So call now to give 54 issues for just $1.47 an issue. Save 50% off the cover price. Use your credit card for free express delivery of the video and the boxers.
Christmas is in the bag.
You can't strike out with Sports Illustrated.
Monday, it's back-to-back coach. Can loser kick junk food?
That's not junk food. Fruit pie?
Fruit pie. Fruit.
And what else?
Corn syrup.
Well?
Corn. Corn's vegetable. And you won't believe when he goes cold turkey. Give me that dirt! A new coach, followed by another great coach, Monday.
Wednesday.
You need hay, you need hay, you need hay.
Ray makes a corny commercial.
You need Ray, you need Ray, you need Ray.
You need help, you need help, you need help.
Sister, Sister, followed by All-American Girl. Wednesday here on ABC.
Kate, I thought you were home with a bad cold.
Oh, but now I feel better.
Did you take Sudafed for your stuffy nose, chlortrimeton for sneezing?
I only took Comtrex.
Extra strength Tylenol for headache, Robitussin maximum strength for your cough?
For a cold, why take all these when Comtrex does it all?
This is the skin I've always wanted.
Forget bath bars.
Don't even bother with body lotion.
Now all he uses this.
It's this new 2-in-1 moisturizing body wash from Oil of Olay.
You get a lotiony cleanser with a soft Olay puff. A little dab on the puff, jump in the shower, and suddenly there's this wonderful moisturizing lather.
Much better than beauty bars. And the special Olay moisturizers are actually absorbed by my skin.
It works like a lotion.
My skin feels so much softer and younger.
Body lotion?
I don't even think about it.
Introducing Oil of Olay 2-in-1 Moisturizing Body Wash. For moisturized skin no bath bar can touch.
Amazing skin for just pennies a day.
All right, let's top it up.
The coffee perking in this pot is America's best-loved coffee.
Just as long as fathers dance with daughters. As long as there are welcome mats. And childhood sweethearts. Just as long as families come together, Maxwell House will always be good to the last drop.
She's everywhere I go. She's everything I see.
Longing for women. Make a man remember.
Some fur. Some fur. Everyone prefers.
Preferred stock cologne from Stetson. What preferred men prefer.
Are Jesse's twins ready for preschool?
Look at this. Look at this schedule, okay? Cartoons, snack. Finger painting, snack.
That's my schedule. Full house. Then Steve's son is up to no good.
You can't punish the boy before he does something wrong.
By the time the boy finally do something, I may be too tired.
It's me and the boys. And Tim's oldest has holiday plans.
Do you feel the love in this room?
A lot of people I like are going to be down there.
Christmas is not about being with people you like.
Home Improvement Tuesday on ABC.
If you love the powerful little Dirt Devil hand vac, then you'll also love the big one, the Dirt Devil Upright Deluxe. All the attachments are built right into the Upright Deluxe, so you can clean everything from floor to ceiling. And like every Dirt Devil, it's got loads of power. In fact, nearly 3 times the power of our original Upright.
If you've been happy with your hand vac, then get a Dirt Devil Upright Deluxe. It's the team that cleans. From Dirt Devil.
Pills take time to dissolve, but the effervescent power of Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine is ready the moment you take it to relieve your worst cold symptoms.
Today I'd like to talk to
Nothing rushes relief like Alka-Seltzer Plus.
This week, People unveils the 25 most intriguing people of 1994. Who burst on the scene, who made a comeback, and who might be gone for good. Plus dramatic feuds and touching farewells. All in this week's year-end double issue of People. Pick it up today.
AT&T has something special for all our true USA Savings members. Now, every Sunday through New Year's, you'll save 40% on long-distance calls to anybody in the U.S., which should make you very happy. Not to mention how it's going to make all the people you call feel. Enjoy special savings all season long, automatically for our true USA Savings members.
Your true voice. If your happiest wishes came true, a new friend just might come to you. But don't stop there. Wish for comfort and care. Welcome Huggies Supreme, the only disposable diaper with a moisture-proof cover that feels soft like cloth, outside and in, with flexible tabs from Velcro USA that fasten and refasten. And of course, amazing leakage protection. You've got your wish so rare. Huggies Supreme, the ultimate in care.
Missed your favorite soap? Call the Channel 7 Pre-Press Soap Summary Line at 1-900-988-8484. Call anytime. It's only 95 cents a minute. The Channel 7 Pre-Press Soap Summary Line.
Honey, what's red and green and makes you want to smack lips?
Salsa and guacamole. I'm in mistletoe. Season's greetings.
And Happy New Year from One Life to Live.
And ABC News Brief, now from New York, Aaron Brown.
Good afternoon. In Los Angeles, the judge in the O.J. Simpson case ruled that a confidential conversation Simpson had with a friend will remain confidential. He also ruled a full DNA admissibility hearing will be held in January, delaying opening statements for at least several weeks. President Clinton announced plans for $24 billion in budget cuts to help pay for his proposed middle-class tax cut. We'll have more later on our World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
How far will Sigourney Weaver go to settle a score? An exclusive first look at Death and the Maiden, only on Entertainment Tonight.
Life on the River inspired it, and it became the most beloved musical of all time. Spectacular, moving, timeless. Final block of tickets now on sale. Showboat leads Toronto June 11th. Showboat, now playing at the Ford Center for the Performing Arts in Toronto. Call 416-872-2222.
Tonight on Channel 7 Action News at 5 and 6, as the search for Dwan continues, police converge on his grandmother's home. Get Team 7 coverage of what police are looking for. Also on Action News, a woman fights off an attempted carjacking to save her child. We'll have the details of her dramatic ordeal. Plus, tonight, still not finished with the shopping or greeting cards? Well, some bargains may save you money. Find out why you'll be spending more time in line. Watch Channel 7 Action News at 5 and 6, where 7 stands for news.
You know where you stand with Good Morning America.
It's here on 7.
The victim's mother, Mary May Ward,
resumed the stand at her own request to inform the court that the accused was, in fact, Bradley Ward's father, and that Edward Quartermain had learned their true relationship only hours before Dr. Ward was murdered.
Holy smokes.
Hey, Lily.
Hi.
Well, I'll tell you, if distilleries could bottle that smile you're wearing, we'd all make a fortune.
Miguel asked me to meet him here after my last class.
And you're ready to sing from the rooftops. I envy that man.
Mrs. Ward, give us a comment, please! Mrs. Ward! Mrs. Ward! The Quartermains! Miss Mulday! Knock them through! Close the Quartermains! Mulday! You know what? Get that microphone out of here! How do you feel about us having a bear with a black woman? Get it out of here! God! Come on! Get her out! Get her out! I'll see you in court!
You know something about Luke?
Yep, I sure do.
Tell me, what is it?
He's alive.
How do you know that? Where is he? Are you sure?
So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, and the new one just begun.
A new year is about to begin. What better time to start helping a child who may not make it without you? Please call this number now. You'll receive information about sponsoring a child through Christian Children's Fund. Just 83 cents a day can provide a needy child, that child's family, and community with food, medical care, schooling, a future.
So this is Christmas, for the weak and for the strong, the rich and the poor ones. The road is so long.
For the price of a cup of coffee, you can become a most important person in one child's life. Through letters and photos, you'll see the difference you've made firsthand. You'll be amazed at just how much love your caring can bring. Call CCF now for information with no obligation. You can sponsor a girl or boy from any one of 22 countries around the world. A new year is about to begin. What better time to start helping a child make it without you? A phone call now, just 83 cents a day, so little to do. But to a child who needs your help, it's the most wonderful Christmas present you could ever give. For the price of a cup of coffee, you can give a child a chance. Please call CCF today.
But we haven't come across any Kampucheans who want the Vietnamese to go now. These people dread the ruin of Zimbabwe.
Ground fighting. The communist drive towards Saigon continues.
Arrives here, but the Soviet withdrawal has begun.
South Oman, and the remote possibility of positive activity.
There's no substitute for experience. Now there's no need to wait until 11 for national news. Join Peter Kent on the First National, weeknights at 6:30 on the Global Television Network.
Grace will get you laughing about everyday life.
And then there's that damn record club. 14 records for a penny, then they own you so.
While Russell has your prescription for mirth.
Don't turn around, Russell. It's your ex-wife.
That's impossible. Her kind can't survive in sunlight.
Grace is a real kidder.
It's really not fair, is it? I've had so much sex, and I don't have any kids.
You want fair? I got 3 children, and I just had sex twice.
Catch some everyday laughs on Grace Under Fire. Global's got it Tuesday at 9:30.
Where do the stars of Sega's Sonic and Knuckles go when the game's over?
Sonic? Are you guys in there?
No, they're at McDonald's, where Sonic launches with a push of a button, and Robotnik lives life on the edge. One with each $2.99 cheeseburger Happy Meal you buy.
I exercise, it happens. I sneeze, it happens. I go to a restaurant, my restroom radar kicks in because it could happen. Who wants to think about light bladder protection? I don't. And now, I don't. Because I've found a Maxi that's better than ordinary Maxi pads. New Stay Free Dry Plus. They stay drier than ordinary maxi pads, so I feel drier. Look, it's no big deal. Get new Stay Free Dry Plus and get on with it.
Wow, mud on a new carpet. How beautiful. Oh no, not the Regina Steamer carpet cleaner. It's too powerful and it's too easy to use. It doesn't respect dirt like I do. Oh no, not my tricycle tracks. Oh no, not my flea circus. No, not my self-portrait. Arr!
Regina, powerful enough to clean up after Pigpen.
We're on the way. You're needed, and you can't let a cold get in the way. Hall's Mentholyptus with vapor action helps relieve sore throat, coughing, and nasal congestion. You can trust Hall's to help you cope with a cold.
There's a new attitude on the ridge. Global's got Destiny Ridge, 10 p.m. Wednesday. Inside Track with Bob McAdory.
Good afternoon. Welcome to this edition of Inside Track. Performer Maren Cadell is just one of the artists taking part in a brand new CD called A Canadian Family Christmas. The recording is the first offering from a new label called Nepotism Records. I like that. And it features an eclectic group of friends and relatives, Canadian artists, each contributing a holiday musical offering. Early today, Maren appeared on the entertainment desk to sing The Cat Carol.
The cat wanted into the warm, warm house, but no one would let the cat in. It was cold outside on Christmas Eve. She meowed and meowed by the door. She was not let into the warm, warm house, and her tiny cries were ignored. 'Twas a blizzard now, the worst of the year. There was no place for her to hide. Just then a poor little mouse crept by. He had lost his way in the snow. He was on his last legs and was almost froze. The cat lifted him with her paw. She said, "Poor mouse, do not be afraid, because this is Christmas Eve. On this freezing night, we both need a friend. I won't hurt you, stay by my side." A hole in an icy drift, this is where they would spend the night. She curled herself around her helpless friend, protecting him from the cold. When Santa came by near the end of the night, the reindeer started...
That's Maren Cadell with the Cat Carol. And that wraps it up for this edition of Inside Track. Thank you for looking in. Have a great evening.
Season's greetings. In time for the weekend parties, we head into the kitchen as we continue our holiday festival of food. Danish Christmas cake and cookies tomorrow on the news at noon.
You don't want to be pointing that finger to my chest too much.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be saying that I'm not doing my job.
Hey,
turn it down and take it someplace else.
I want to know how you got beat up.
You met my son, Danny, didn't you, about 4 months ago?
Danny, I don't know you. Nobody wants to hurt you, Danny. In the hallway before, I may have been halfway out of line when I said that.
I'd never dump a case in.
The other guy, I worked with the other guy for 8 years.
I know, man.
NYPD Blue. Global's got at 10 p.m. Tuesday.
Since the beginning of time, mankind has striven to double and redouble his powers.
A mysterious machine has appeared in homes across America.
All right, baby.
Increase the power of the unit 40 times.
32. X.
Welcome to the next level.
You spill your drink? I don't have a drink. Uh-oh.
Are you sweet on shrimp? Love lobster? Crazy for crab? For a short time, Red Lobster presents 3 special dinners just for you. The all lobster, all crab, all shrimp dinners. Enjoy shrimp cocktail and more in our all shrimp dinner. Luscious maritime tales in our all lobster dinner. Or choose our tempting all crab dinner. Special all lobster, all crab, all shrimp dinners. Hurry to Red Lobster Canada. And for home and office parties, party platters to go, ready in 1 hour. Happy holidays.
Long-lasting Energizer batteries just keep going and going.
There's only one AA battery that is the world's longest lasting. The Energizer Lithium. I said there's only one. But don't worry, we're making more.
Wednesday on Madison.
So $200, this is a great deal. No. Come on, man, it's a steal.
Exactly.
Is he trying to get caught? I mean, everyone knows he's ripping that stuff up.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. My dad figures there was like 10 grand worth of stuff stolen.
And Sherry must make some difficult decisions.
So we work it out together.
I don't want to be together anymore.
Are you breaking up with me?
Global's got Madison, 9 p.m. Wednesday, right after 90210.
This week on the Threshers Roundtable, our panel of daredevils discusses uni races only for super ABS.
It's like single-wheel boarding. Down the track, double roll, flying.
How did you find the two-player action?
Man, I was calling, gaining on the brawl, hit the ice, smack, flip city. Ace Madrid's time. Glue action, triple flip, bacon in the pan.
Well, it appears then to be totally slamming. Next week, doing triple flips without tossing your carpets. Good night.
Hey, sir, look here.
You know, I've got the feeling that someone very special on your Christmas list is going to love Jan Arden's newest release, Living Under June. But first, you've got to get it for them. So what are you waiting for? Go and get it at Sam the Record Man or dial 1-800-265-SAMS.
I said it, or get it.
What's the secret to KFC's new festive mega meal? 9 pieces of chicken, large mashed potatoes and gravy, medium fries, large coleslaw, macaroni salad, even a bucket of mini turtles for just $19.99. Or our festive combo with a turtles bar, just $3.99. KFC's festive meals at these prices. Everyone wants to get their hands on one.